Right, hi everyone. I thought I'd do a magazine retrospective look at one of the crashers. This is number 37, February 1987. The reason I picked this one is for the Jetman the Interview, because of Chris Wilkins' Kickstarter for the Jetman Annual. I thought this would be quite good just to see what was in there. It's one of the last ones I ever had, because by this time I was looking at the Commodore 64, you know, kind of thinking that looks quite a nice machine. And then I ended up buying, I think it was a 64, probably in November, something like that. So anyway, let's bash on. So yeah, cool Top Gun front cover. Newest gold, throws down gauntlet. So that's that was the conversion of the Gauntlet arcade, which was a brilliant game. Match Day Challenge, don't know what that is. Crash into the New Year, yep. So New Year going into 1988, that was the start of the decline, which is a shame, but there you go. Nice front cover as usual. Pretty detailed actually. Bomb Jack, oh no, that's Bomb Jack 2, so I never played that. Bomb Jack I loved, that was really cool. So we have the table of contents, and they've got the ABCs down there. So it says 101,000 in total, and 97 total in the UK and air. So there's 97,000 of these flying around at one point. Yeah, table of contents. Star Raiders 2, never played that. Obviously Electric Dreams were quite well known. Shockwave Rider. Yeah, I don't believe I ever played that. Ollybugs, Crash, a Crash front cover, just done in black and white. The intro by Mr. Kidd. Oh, this is where the Crash changed the rating system. So you can see the differences there, which I don't know if it added anything to it or did it take anything away. Don't know. Index of games reviewed, which is good. That's always useful. So yeah, I don't remember I mean there's colour on the pages, but it seems really bland. I don't know if that's because of age or, you know, is it just through my retro head, you know, retrospective head? I don't know. Advert Microsphere. Looks like Game Awards. Trivia. Compilation corner, so just the news of what's going on at that point. Apparently a big whale crashed into the roof of some place, I don't know, I'm not sure. Obviously that didn't go down well. This page. Down in the dungeon. Sure, there must be an article. Express Raider, never played that, that's US Gold. Screenshots of like every other machine apart from the Spectrum. Here we go, yeah, Gauntlet. That was a cool game, or it is a cool game on the Spectrum. Got 92. So yeah, they thought the same. Yeah, it captured the arcade really well, even like just 2-player rather than 4. Yeah, I'll have to have a bash on that sometime. Aliens, don't really remember that. Oh, they gave it 84. yeah, 84, so it's not too bad. It was probably the type of game I wasn't really into that, more into races and kind of platformy games. 4 hits in one, massive hit pack from Elite, Airwolf, difficult, Commando and Bomb Jack were pretty good. I think Frank Bruno's boxing was a laugh as well. Yeah, not such a bad compilation. Top Gun. God, I didn't even know they'd made a game on that, on the Spectrum. 90%. I mean, I'm wondering, is this the point where they started giving out kind of higher grades to keep the Spectrum going almost? No, it's probably a bit early. I think they did that later on. Yeah, there's a lot of games that weren't worthy really, you know, and it's the general consensus that they reviewed them quite high. Elevator action, oh, just a page. Oh, LM. I went to the opening, the party that they had in London for that, where you got a hat. I think you got issue 0 of LM, and there was like music and Gaz Top was there and what have you. And actually in one of the issues, it might be issue 1, there's a picture of the crowd and you can actually see me in it wearing my hat and screaming. Very embarrassing. I might have to do a review on that actually, because it's obviously got Ollie Frey art in there. Terra Cresta, never played it, 81%. Elevator action, as I said, don't know. Yeah, I used to go through these adverts just to see if there's anything worth getting. Yeah, it became saturated with a load of stuff like keyboards and different joysticks and stuff. I get a bit trying to keep your head on top of everything and trying to buy stuff when you were still at school. It's a knockout based on the famous British programme, which was not a bad laugh actually when you're 8, but when you're older it's a bit crap. Donkey Kong, yeah, I don't know, 48%, so not apparently a brilliant conversion. Footballer of the Year, didn't like football games, 66, yeah. Nemesis, don't know, Konami. Subscription, probably get a free game, do you? Yeah. So if I was getting a subscription now, I would get probably Thrust. Yeah, it was fantastic graphics and the inertia and the gravity in it was brilliant. Super Soccer, don't know. Golf, don't know. Remember the baseball game by Imagine, that was good. Super Cycle, 63. I played that on the 64, but never on the Spectrum. Shaolin's Road, ER Kung Fu 2. Oh, that's interesting. Seeing them both together. But then you've got ER Kung Fu, which was the original, and then ER Kung Fu 2. And I mentioned that because of one of the letters, which we'll see in a bit. Acrojet, don't know. World Games, yeah, remember that. See, look, Commodore shots, probably. Commodore screenshots, definitely not Spectrum shots. Deep Strike, no. Thanatos, nice picture, but nope. Trap, nope. Forum, yeah, letters page, Lloyd Mangram's Forum. Was Lloyd Mangram the guy that didn't actually exist? Yeah, I think it was. So yeah, a few letters. Bangkok Nights, nope, never played any of these later games. Like I said, by now it was kind of just biding time till I got the 64. Imagine we're knocking the games out totally, look at that, 2 more. Right, yeah, the letter is this one here, Kung Fu Confusion. And if you see there, oh, I don't know who that weird guy is, but he wrote a letter in asking what the difference was between, now let me just get this right, it's the difference between Ye Are Kung Fu. Was it Shaolin's Road, which is the actual follow-up, and then there's Kung Fu 2, Ye Are Kung Fu 2, which is also looks like a follow-up, and I just asked the question which is which because it's bloody confusing. And yeah, Shaolin's Road is the follow-up on the arcade, and Ye Are Kung Fu was just the computer follow-up as well. So yeah, one of the letters I got in Crash, quite interesting. I did get another one in the adventure section. I can't remember which issue that was. I'd have to dig that out. Oh, music. What's this? Crash Course music stuff. Adventure Trail. Yeah, I used to read that a lot because I did used to like text adventures and graphic adventures. Let's see if I played any of these. Bugsy, yeah. Didn't really get too far in that. Caleth. Don't remember it. I can't remember the name. Oh, Dracula, yeah, that was one that got... it was CRL, and it was one of the first games to get a rating. I think it got a rating of 15. Possibly, something like that. But anyway, yeah, it made it all the more gettable by younger kids. Colour of Magic, The Archers. I think that was a level 9 game, yeah. That's when they went to multiple choice, was it? But anyway, I'd stopped playing level 9 by then. Yeah, Dracula, letters. So we're on page 55. Helps and tips for adventures, Ocean, Ye Are Kung Fu, Match Day, Super Test, Daley Thompson, Last Ninja, brilliant on the 64, never played it on the Spectrum. Playing tips. Yeah, playing tips were alright, but chances are you only had like 3 games out of the 50 tips that were in there. Or at least 3 you were playing. Yep, let's show a screenshot of the arcade and a screenshot of whatever that is and a screenshot of whatever that is. And you'll have to guess what the Spectrum looks like. Oh, file load map. These maps are always cool. Whether they're drawn by the person that actually sent them in or redrawn by Oliver Frey. No, they look cool. Top Gun, seen earlier. More playing tips. More playing tips. Agent Orange. Nope. Oh, here we go. So I have to read this sideways so I don't lose position. Top 30, so you've got adventure and the main stuff, so to speak. Yeah, Paperboy, that was good. Got some, not a bad selection actually. Wouldn't disagree with any of them. Trapdoor was a bit hard. Some I haven't played, so I can't comment. Oh, the Boggart, that was good. That was fun. Remains Fairlight 2. It's interesting, Fairlight 2, is that classing it as an adventure? Oh, here we go. So this is Jetman, and this is to do with, well, there's recently been a Kickstarter started by Chris Wilkins to do the Jetman Annual, and it's pretty good, hardback, softback. Some were in black and white, but some were in colour, so you get that reproduced. And based on his other books, the quality is going to be amazing. So yeah, but this is, he did say an interview with him, so there's obviously a lot of chatter about him or with him. Yeah, I kind of liked it, but I wasn't that keen. It was a little bit juvenile. Word search. Back numbers. Cool, don't you wish you'd like? Bought all the back issues and then kept them pristine, and then you can look at them now. Prizes, winning, winners and prizes. adverts, match day challenge. But that was quite good actually. Football's always good, like for that kind of thing. Oh, Judge Dredd. Techie part, digitised graphics, keyboards, tech tips, advert for elevator action, Jetman. So yeah, so that's an example of Ultimate Play the Game Jetman, which, like I say, Kickstarter. I'll put a link in the description below, and you can head on over there and just have a quick look, because I think that'll be worth getting. I won't get it, probably won't get it myself, I don't know, because I read them, but they didn't stick in my mind. So got a haul of slime. Oh, there goes the dog. Oh, sorry about that. Dogs was at the door, just like phantom people making just keeping us secure, making a lot of noise, which is good actually. So yeah, Hall of Slime. It's top scores and stuff. I think I did have my name in there, but I can't remember if it was Zap or Crash, to be honest. Legions of Death, don't know. Frontline. Oh, that's the RPG thing, isn't it? Yeah, no, I never read that. It's competition for the London Dungeon. PBM, never did that. Oh god, Tomorrow Night, don't know. That hasn't stuck in my mind. Some sort of novelette kind of thing. CES, 64, Hive, 78. Defcom, Cop Out. No, they put all the crappy ones at the back, don't they? So you may as well just stop reading now. There's nothing worth seeing. Hyperball, Legend of Cage. No. God, these are a bit stuck together. Peter Shilton's Handball, Maradona. Ooh, yeah. The Hand of God. Double Tape, don't know, Ocean Game. Super Soccer, Konami's Golf. See, these are all getting 50, 56, 58. Highlander. Oh, Gauntlet, the Deeper Dungeons, that was like an extra tape you could get, where you could get another 512 all new, all action super screens. Never played it. Not the add-ons anyway. Impossible. 89, oh, it's Mr. Crash Smash. So you can carry on reading now because the scores are getting better. Agent X, 85. Double Take. Advert. Barbie Headbanger. Where did I play that on the 64? Or was that the Spectrum? It was actually quite a good game. I mean, this gets 80, so it could have well have been on the Spectrum. Pro Golf. Pro Golf, that gets, 26. Survivors, never heard of it. Oh, hats and binders. Yeah, don't you wish you'd still got those as well? Hyperball, Gunstar. I think I played Hyperball. SAS Operation Thunderflash. Crikey, that's a bit of a name and a half. 63. BMX Simulator. 63. That's a shame because the graphics don't look too bad. How's that? 11. Yeah, well, that's cricket in it, so there you go. Impossible for it to score over 15%. Hive from Firebirds, don't know. Hacker 2, oh Hacker was good. Never played Hacker 2, but that might be worth a re-go. No previews, so Judge Dredd, I wonder if that came out. Magic Night Rides again. Scale Extra, well, that looks quite good. A bit like Pit Stop 2 and Konami. 10th Frame, a bowling game, and Short Circuit Ocean. Yeah, it was always tended to be Ocean, or one of the biggies that had the back page. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. It's the first time I've done one, and it's kind of difficult sometimes to think of what to say when you're looking at adverts that you haven't seen for ages, because I like to do it cold rather than going through and just chatting. Maybe I should do it warm, go through it a couple of times and just think of things to say, but the spontaneity I think is better. Anyway, okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'll like and subscribe and all that, share if you so feel inclined. I'll see you next time. See ya.